happy to by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So today, in continuation of the lokuttarakusalaṃ, we will study the Athasalini. Athasalini, page number 259. Page number 259, we have studied today, Deji Gadanam Bahanayati. Okay. The word Deji Gadanam Bahanayati. So, normally we translate as Deji Gadana Bahanaya. Bahana to abandon. In order to abandon deity. So, but the with the explanation of the commentator, we know more detailed meaning about the Dedikata. What is the Dedikata? So Dedikata Nambhanaya di Ita. Dedi yo ewa Dedikatani. Gudha Gadan, Mokta Gadan, di Adi Niviya. There one explanation. So here in the word Dedikatana Bahanaya may be leave when we explain later. Yeah, Dedikatana explain the word Dedikatana is explained first. Dedi yo ewa Dedikatana. You can understand like that. Dedi yo ewa Dedikatana. So, like a what? Like a Gudha Gada and Mota Gada. So, with this explanation, we can understand that the word Gada that attached to the deity is no meaning, just refer to what? The preceding word, the meaning of the preceding word, that is deity. Okay, deity yo ewa deity gadani. So that they go this kind of word gada is called tabhawa. Tabhawa means that means that. Bhava meaning. Tabhawa means that state. We can simply say that state. No other state, no other meaning, no other condition, but that state. That state means what? The state of the what? Attached to the word combined. The state of the preceding word, or the meaning of the preceding word itself. Deity Gada has no meaning at all. So Deity Gada. So also here, that sort of thing is called grammatically is called tabhawa. 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 Where to write? Okay, I will write in the chat box. Tabhawa. Tabhawa. So no other meaning but that meaning only. the meaning of the preceding word. So it means gata has no meaning. Okay, gata has no meaning. So like here giving example giving is a what? Gudha gata and mokta gata. So gudha is excrement. Mokta is urine. So gudha gata, even though gata is attached to the word gudha and the mokta, there is no any other meaning for the gata, but it refers to just excrement and then urine. So also in some other places, sahagata, nandiraga sahagata. So nandiraga sahagata, it refers to the nandi in raga. Okay, desire, attachment, desire, and attachment. So there is no special meaning for the sahagata. So that sort of thing is called tabhawa. Okay, tabhawa. There, if we study Athagathas and Tikas, then there you will see such a kind of explanations. Then tabhawa hoti. So tabhawa hoti they say. So here, that's why with this explanation, we can take note that this is Deity Ewa Deity Katani. Deity Yo Ewa Deity Katani. We have to make a Vagaha. Vagaha Deity Yo Ewa. Deity Yo Ewa Deity Katani. Gata, the word Gata has no meaning. But it is a tabhawa. It is it happens in the sense of a tabhawa. Okay, Dediyo ewa dedi gadani. We have to do what? What is that? Tabhawa kamadariya samasa. Okay, tabhawa kamadariya samasa. So a kind of a kamadariya samasa. Wait a moment. Lokuttarakusalaṃ, yes. So then another interpretation, another explanation is that Dvasatiya va Detina ando gadata Deti su gadani tibi Deti gadani. So Deti gadani. So with the what va commentator want to say that not only Tabhawa Kamadariya Samasa can be made to the word Deti Gadani, but also another Samasa compound we can make. Here, Deti Nang Gadani, Deti Gadani, as well as Deti Su Gadani, Deti Gadani. We can make two ways. Gada here has a meaning. Okay, Ando Gadata. So, including, because it is included. Okay, it is included. So, because it is included in the deities, among the deity wrong views. Here, how many kinds of wrong views are given here? Dvasatiya, 62 types of wrong view that we have studied in the Brahma Jala Sutta. Brahmajala Sutta, there is explained in detail about the 62 types of around you. So this deity is inclusive to the what 62 types of around you. That's why it is called deity Gadani. And also deity Su Gadani, you can make it Saddami, okay? Saddami Dabburisa Samasa. Okay. Saddami Dabburisa Samasa. Deity Su Gadani. Deity Gadani. So the dhammas that are inclusive to the 62 types of wrong views, they are called deity Gadani. So in this significant difference is that in the previous analysis, Gata has no meaning. Deity itself is the deity Gadani. But in the Saddami Dabburisa Samasa, Avijja, deity Su Gadani, deity Gadani. And that is what? The Dhamma that pertaining to 62 types of the wrong view. Then another Vigha. Deity Yawa Gadan Iti Sandi. Okay, Deity Yawa Gadan Iti Sandi. Deity Gadani. Deity Yawa. Deity Yawa Gadan Iti Sandi Pi Deity Gadani. This is another interpretation. Then the meaning is the what? Deity Sadisa Gamanani. Deity Sadisa Pawadani. Okay. So Gadani. So in this case, Gada has a meaning, Gamana. Gada, as you know, the root is a Gam. And the Ta surface, actually it is a Gamana, going. So the root, regarding the root Gamana, the root Gam, also we have a one thing to take note that there is a saying in Bali, Ye Gadayata, De Bojanata. Okay? Ye Gadayata, De Bojanata. So I will write it. This motto is a kind of a motto. Ye Gadayata, De Bojanata. So, cleansing, allow. Ye Gadayata, whatever root which has the meaning of the gam. Okay? Gadi, the root. These roots also has a meaning of the know, to know. So to go, the roots which has a meaning of to go has the meaning of the to know, like that. So go Gamana someday you can interpret as a what? And to know knows. Okay. So something like a Gamana, Sarana Gamana. Suppose Sarana Gamana, you take we simply say we take a refuge in the Buddha. We take a refuge in the Dhamma and the Sangha. So their Gamana means to approach. We approach to the Buddha as our refuge. So that is also the meaning of the Gamana, the Rugam. And also another meaning we can say is that we acknowledge or we recognize the Buddha as our refuge. Okay, we know the Buddha as our refuge. So that meaning also possible. That's why the grammarians they make that kind of a saying ye kadeyata de bojanata. Whatever root which has a meaning to know, also have the meaning to know, to go and to know. So that's why here, but here in this sense, Deity Gadani. So Gamana also have a two kind. So Jnana Gamana, okay, Jnana Gamana, and also Pawati Gamana. Pawati means happening. Yeah, Pawati Gamana, so just happening. Gamana meaning is happening. And then Jnana Gamana means knowing. Okay, among these two, so commentator want to say, here Gamana does not refer to Jnana Gamana, but it refers to the Pawati Gamana. So that's why commentator explained that deity is Sadisa Pawatani. Pawatani. So the dhammas that have been like deity, okay, the dhammas that let me read Yanika what supposed to be Katayata. Katayata. No separate. No Gata Yanika. No Gata Yata. But Katayata. Combination Kati and Atta. So there are two words. Kati Atta. Right, that's right. So E change into wine because they have a same place of articulation. So that's why Katayata is okay. Katayata. So the point here is the dhammas have been what like a deity. Okay, they have been like a deity. That's why they are called deity gadani. So in that case, deity viya gadan edi sandi deity gadani. Okay, deity viya gadan edi sandi deity gadani. So deity viya gadan edi sandi upama bobhavada. Okay, upama bobhavada, upamana the what? Upamana like a deity. Deity viya gadan gamana happening. It is to these dhammas. For these dhammas, the dhammas that has happening like a what? Like a deity. That's why they are called deity gadani. Okay, deity viya gadam. Deity viya gadam. It is the deity gadani like that. Okay, upama bobhavada chatauti or chati bahobi samasa. Okay, that bahobi samasa. So with this, we can understand that with this explanation, not only deity, this explanation refers to what? Not the deity alone, but the dhamma that arise or that happens like a deity. Then what are these dhammas? So with this, up to this, we can understand that in the word deity gadani, Deity Gadana, we have a three definition. One is Deity Ewa Deity Gadani. Deity Yo Ewa Deity Gadani. And then what Deity Su Gadani, Deity Gadani. And then Deity Ya Ewa Gadan Edesandi Deity Gadani. And that we can make a three kinds of definition. Then regarding the last definition, what are the dhammas that happens like a deity? So that's why commentator continue to say what? Kani pana dani, what are the? What are the? Sampayuddha, sa sampayuddhani, sakaya deity, vijikicha, silabhata paramasa, abaya gamaniya, raga dosa, moha, kusalani, moha agusalani. So we can simply say that Sasambayodani Agusalani. Okay. Sasambayodani Agusalani. So Sasambayodani Agusalani. So associated agusala, we can simply say unwholesome mental states that arise together with the deity. So what are they? What? Sakaya deity, okay, personal view, personality view, Vijigita, skeptical doubt, and then Silabada Brahmasa. Brahmasa, how to say? Silabada Brahmasa. Silabada Brahmasa is also a kind of wrong view, right? Wrong view that my habit is right, my practice is right, my practice or my habit alone is right. So Sila and Vada. Sila means a habit. So some people they have this habit, this kind of a habit. For example, sleeping up to the 6 hours. Okay. So if someone come and said, okay, 5 hours also enough, and then 7 hours should be enough, they have a different view. In that case, we attach to our habit. That's why we say, oh, so only 6 hours is right, others are wrong. So that sort of thing, and also we have a maybe kind of practice torturing ourselves. Only when we torture ourselves, then we can gain kind of liberation. Like during the Buddha's time or before the appearance of the Buddha, the people have a kind of idea. Very strong idea is that so dukkha to sukha is impossible. Sukha to sukha is impossible. So from if we want to get happiness, then you cannot gain that kind of happiness through the happiness. Rather, it is possible only through the pain. Okay, dukkha Candamuka. So that's why they say what dukkha sa anandaram sukham, they say, right? So just after the dukkha suffering, there will be sukha. So and in English also they say what no pain, no gain, like that. No pain, no gain. If there is a no pain, there will be no gain, even in a spiritual pursuit also like that. So that's why when the Buddha, our Bodhisattva renowned the world, so he tried for 6 years because of that influence of that philosophy. He tried to practice seriously, taking many pains, very serious practices, dukkha. So finally, the Buddha came to realize that so dukkha to sukha is impossible. Okay, dukkha to sukha is impossible, and sukha to sukha also the Bodhisattva analyzed from the karma sukha to the nibbana sukha or total liberation. That is impossible because the karma sukha he has enjoyed sense pleasure, so that cannot bring about the liberation, happiness. But then the Bodhisattva consider, what about the jhana sukha? Okay, what about the jhana sukha? So because he experienced that kind of a jhana, he has experienced why his parents are participating in the plowing ceremony. So he was kept under the banyan tree. So then at that time, because everything is secluded, that as a child, Bodhisattva enter into the jhana. So that jhana, he remember. So also, that jhana, the remembrance of that jhana is recorded. And one more, uh, he, as a bodhisattva, he also attained jhana, arupa jhana, up to the arupa jhana, under the guidance of Aladakalamai, Udagarama Buddha also. In that jhana also he may remember, but it is not emphasized in the Buddha Vansa, but the Buddha Vansa or many other commentary, they emphasize only on the jhana that the Bodhisattva attained or entered while he was a child. So the Bodhisattva, maybe whatever it may be, he remembered the jhana sukha, very blissful. So that jhana, and also he consider whether that jhana is there any shortcomings or not, and is there any danger to proceed to the higher jhana. Then Bodhisattva found that there is no danger to proceed to the higher spiritual pursuit. That's why Bodhisattva gave up Tukkarajariya and then trying to go for alms and then collect the food and partake the food and to fill up the kind of energy. And then he tried to practice the jhana first. So that jhana sukha is productive for the attainment of vipassana sukha, mega sukha, phala sukha. Then, so, then the Buddha said that in the Dhammajagabodhana Sutta, then Dwe me bhikkhave anda pavajitena nasevitava. So Babajita should not involve in the two kinds of extremes. Okay, like that. One extreme is sensual enjoyment of a sensual pleasure, another is torturing, attakilamata, sub-torture. So with this, it is very clear that the Buddha reject the existing philosophy, that is what? Dukkha sa anandara sukha. Only with the pain, happiness can be attained. So that philosophy is rejected. Rather, the Buddha introduced with the jhana sukha, mega phala sukha, and nibbana sukha can be attained also.
So Sayadaw, I'm sorry. So I just want to make sure that I understand. So what Sayadaw is saying is that the when the Buddha, after practicing the torturing his own body and so on, and then he realized that it's not going to go from that kind of dukkha to the nibbana sukha, and then he contemplating, and he realized that he can go from the jhana sukha to the nibbana sukha. So which
Yes,
means it's not necessarily going from the, I mean, so from what we've been learning so far, then the moment the bodhisattva at the time remember the moment when he was a little child, and then he attained the jhana. And from my understanding that a lot of let's see, Dhamma preachers just take that moment and say that that moment is very important. So according to what Sayadaw has been explaining right now, they said it's not that just that moment, but it's about the jhana sukha. It's not about that particular moment, right, Sayadaw? So because Sayadaw said that we should also can take the jhana experience when the bodhisattva learned from the other teachers as well. It's not just the moment when
yes,
he was a child, right, Sayadaw?
yes, yes. That's my opinion. In my opinion, because it is a very close experience. Yeah. So if you consider, they consider the attainment of a jhana under the guidance of Alaragalamai Udagarama Buddha, it's a very close experience. The childhood jhanic attainment is a little bit far away experience. But the one thing we can mostly they emphasize only on that the childhood jhanic attainment. So because I think what the point is that the Buddha has a no teacher, because they want to, because I think commentators if they take Alara Kalama and Udagarama, the attainment of a jhana under their guidance, uh, then we may have some kind of assumption that the Buddha also have a teacher, something like that, right?
Right. So, and then in fact, a lot of Dhamma preachers, they saying that the moment where the Bodhisattva was a child, it was special because at the time he had no attachment to that kind of jhana. It's like the mind of a child. It's it's free of any attachment. But the attainment of the jhana at later time, he had a specific goal. So it's like he trying to reach something, and that kind of mindset is not good for attaining the enlightenment. So that's how they say, so, so that's why they put the emphasis
Mm-hmm.
on the jhana attainment when the bodhisattva was a child. So I don't know if that's
Mm-hmm.
correct, so,
Yeah.
So how do you think about that? So, because when Sayadaw said that the jhana sukha, then it's very general, right? But then I mean, so the Dhamma preacher, they said that that moment at a child, that is important. So he remembered that one is it has a specific impact on how he could attain enlightenment.
Mm. So the point is that the personal experience, so they is personal experience, because without any guidance from any others, so he has attained over there as a child. So that kind of experience also is a very supportive factor for him when he recollect what are the any other, because you see at that time the Buddha Bodhisattva is the Bodhisattva's condition you may consider is what uh, paradox, a kind of paradox, where to proceed. Okay, because he found it is futile to torture himself, to involve in the Dukkarajariya, and also uh, he already enjoyed the sensual pleasure also. So the then he tried to recollect his own experiences. So maybe firstly he may remember his childhood journey attainment, that they very peaceful there. Maybe the practice guided by the attainment is okay, but the practice guided by the Alara and Kalama, Udagarama Buddha, uh, it may be mixed with a kind of a torturing, okay, because they are also belong to that period, so under which in which the self-torture is very, very popular, very, very popular. So, but we don't know exactly whether their practice is mixed with the in the very beginning or initial level or whatever level, that they are included some modification or not. Maybe because what we know is that the Bodhisattva come to realize, come to recollect his childhood journey attainments. Because that childhood journey attainment is not mixed with any kind of self modification, right? So, but the alara, the practice of alara kalama, udakarama Buddha, their way, maybe destination is a journey attainment, but to attain that jhana, there may be some modification practices. So that way also we can consider. That's why commentators want to highlight only the childhood journey attainment.
I see. Thank you, Sayadaw.
That's anyway, jhana sukha is a very supportive, right? Jhana sukha very supportive. So when we study the way in which the Buddha attained the enlightenment also, it proceeds from jhana to where? Jhana to the jnana. Okay, jhana to the jnana. So if we we go out, we go there with the silabbata brahmansa. Okay, some people they have that kind of idea that only by torturing, only through the self modification we can gain liberation and so on. If we have such a kind of a wrong view or clinging, brahmasa, okay, brahmasa means holding, reflecting in the wrong manner. So that kinds of the wrong view is also very abundant. Abhaya gamaniya. So another thing that is leading to the woeful states, raga, dosa, moha. Okay, raga, dosa, moha also a meditator who attain the Sotapadimagga abandon partially, abandon the cross, we can simply say cross. In Myanmar we call Yo Yin, or it is a cross. Cross here means something leading to the woeful states. Cross raga, dosa, and moha, attachment, hatred, and delusion. So all of them are called dedikata. Okay, all of them are called dedikata. So sasambayodani agusalani. So we can take note that is a deity. Because the previous sentence, Dediya Viya Kadam, Dediya Viya or Iwa Kadam, it is Anti Dedi Kadani. We make a Vigaha analysis and we come to know the meaning. But what are the ultimate realities? Didn't mention. That's why commentator continue to provide it by questioning what are they. Okay, then commentator provide answer that they are sasambayodani agusalani, or associated wholesome mentalities. They are sagaya deity, vijigija, silabbata brahmasa, and then raga, dosa, moha that are leading to the woeful states.
I'm Sayadaw.
Dani, how? Yes, yes.
Yeah, I have a question about the third definition. So what I'm seeing here, it just dittiya wa katang ete santipi dittigatani. But it sounds to me that from what you're saying is there is a word iwa in there, right? So you know, so is it
Here
like
is
the
iwa is not there, but we can. Can you hear me?
yes, you know.
Iwa is not there. Yeah. Iwa is not there, but with the following words, following sentence, we can come to know. Sadisa. Deity Sadisa Gamanani. Okay. And then deity Sadisa means similar. Okay, similar. So like a deity. So okay, with this we can Dediya Iwa Gadan Edesandi. Over there is a Dediya Gadan Edesandi, Dedi Gadani, like that. That much. You are correct over there. So they didn't mention, but commented, maybe it is omitted in the commentary. But uh, again, commentator want to make clear that there is a Iwa. Okay, sim Ubama Bobabada. Okay, Ubama Bobabada. Deity should be treated as a simile. Okay, that's why commentator purposely put it. Deity Sadisa Kamanani. Deity Sadisa Pawadani.
I see. Thank you, Sayadaw.
Then, okay, thank you. Then how they are similar? Okay, how they are similar? How they have been like a deity? Regarding that, commentator continue to explain in the following sentence. Danihi Yawa Patama Mega Bhavana Tawa Bhavati Sabhavato Deity Sadisa Gamanani Di Ochanti. So how they have been like a deity here means and these dhammas up to the what? Up to the attainment of a Sotapatimaka. Okay. So Bhavati. Sotapati up to the what? Up to the development for the attainment of a Sotapatimaka. Bhavati Sabhavato. Okay. All of these dhammas, I guess, Sakaya Deity, Vichikecha, Silabhata Brahmasa, and the Raga Dosa Moha that are leading to the Opus Dei. These dhammas have been what? Until Yawadawa means until the time in which we develop for the attainment of a Sotapati Mega. So maybe once we attain a Sotapati Mega, then they stop to arise. Like a deity stop to arise, so also Vijikecha, Sakaya deity, Vijikecha, Silabhata Brahmasa, Raga Dosa Moha, leading to August stage, they are also stopped. Okay, so this way, in this manner, they are similar. Okay, they are similar to deity. So that's why deity sadisa kamana niti ochandi. Commentator provide like this. So so finally, iti deity yo ja, deity gadani ja, deity gadani. The word deity gadani, with this explanation, we can understand that both the deity and the Dhamma that arise like a deity are collectively called deity gadani. Okay, collective deity as well as the Dhammas that associate with the what deity. So they are collectively called deity gadani. So it is what this one here we say in the Pali text Dhammasaṅgaṇī we have only deity gadanam bahanaya. Okay, whether what deity or genetic is ending, the plural case ending. But here in the Vigaha we see deity gadani with the what nominative plural number, because it is what Badhavati Ganda. Last time we talked about that. There are two forms. So while we make a Vigaha, we should we should keep the word form with the nominative case ending that they call Bhadavadi Kanda. And also in order to indicate that this word appear in the original text with this form, with another case ending. So that's in order to explain like this, commentator provide another word, suddhikapaṭipadā. Okay, that is what Vajjavadi Kanda as appear in the text. The it is maybe commentator's tradition. Okay, the tradition of the commentator, he trying to put it back into the what, into the form, original form, the as appear in the text. Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, like that. So it is Vajjavadi Kanda. And then Dediyoja, Dedikadani, Dedikadani, with the nominative case in the, that is Bhadavadi Kanda. So with this word we can understand that Dedikadana Bahanaya refers to not only deity, but also all other associated Agusala Dhamma. Okay, they are collectively called Dedikadani. Dedikadana Bahanaya. Bahanaya, the now come to the Bahanaya. Bahanaya, the Samocheda was in the Vajahanataya. Vajahanataya for abandoning, or for elimination. By means of what? Bahanaya, elimination, we have three kinds of elimination. Tadenga Bahana, Vaikambana Bahana, and then Samocheda Bahana. Tadenga means momentary abandonment. We abandon, for example, when we are chanting, suppose we are chanting Parita or Bojanga Sutta or whatever, or sometimes we are taking Buddha object or reflecting on the virtue of the Buddha. Other time, temporarily, we unwholesome mentalities are subsided. Okay, unwholesome mentalities are temporarily suppressed. So that is the Dhenga Bahana, with the Kamojara Cheta. Then with the attainment of a jhana, okay, it is the period is longer than the Mahakusala Cheta. So long as we enter into the jhana, there is no agusala. So that they call Vikambana. Okay, temporary abandonment, temporary for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, and so on. So here, Bahanaya does not refer to previous two abandonment, that is the Darenga Bahana, Vikambana Bahana, but it refers to what? Samocheda. Samocheda was a newa, ewa. With the wa ewa, it prevent another two abandonment. But the Samocheda Bahana alone should be taken. So that's why here ewa also very meaningful. So a commentator want to say like that. But with the word Samocheda, with the word Bahanaya, here we have to take only Samocheda Bahana, not Tadenga Bahana and Vikambana Bahana. So in the Dhammajariya examination for the Atasalini subject, so one of the question type is like that. So the meaning of Ewa. Okay, the meaning of the Ewa. So in this, suppose in this context, what is the meaning of the what the indeclinable particle Ewa? Okay, first one is a Niwa Detava. Ewa. So there are three meanings. I will write it for you also. Number one is Nivadi Dabba. Number two is Gahe Dabba. And then number three is Anonya Data. Anonya in with a fly mark. Anonya Data. So Ewa has a three meaning. So whenever we have a Ewa, like a Samoji that was say Newa. Okay. So we have to consider three meanings. Kahedabata, Kahedabata. Kahedabata means Gahana means to take. Okay. Kahedaba. The meaning to be taking. Kahedabata. Niwo de dabata, the meaning to be prevented, not to take. Okay. And also Anonya data, the meaning that is allowable. Not the right meaning here, but it is still allowable. Anonya data. So we need to know these three kinds of Ewa, three meaning of Ewa. So that appear in the one as one question in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī examination. So here we can take Gahidabhata, the meaning of Gahidabhata. With the Ewa, what we have to take is only Samocheda Bahana. Okay. Niwadidabhata, what we the meaning that is prevented is what? What? Tadinga Bahana, momentary abandonment, and also Vaikambana Bahana, temporary abandonment, and then these two are what prevented. With the what we can understand how these two are to be prevented. And then Anonya data. For the Anonya data is allowable meaning is not only in this Sodapati Magga, okay, it is applicable to the Sakadagami Magga, Anagami Magga, Arhata Magga also. So Arhata Magga also there is what the Samocheda Bahana is applicable like that. So that is for your knowledge regarding in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī examination also we have as a student or as a learner we have to know it. So Samocheda Bahanaya di Samocheda Wasinewa Bajahanataya. So in order to abandon, in order to totally abandon, get to the abandonment. Samocheda, uproot. So like what we take out the root cause, then there will arise never. It will arise never again. So unlike the Ringa Bhana and Vikamana Bhana, they may be suppressed for a while or for 1 hour and so on. But after that, it will arise again, it will appear again. Videti or Kilisaraga. But with the Sodapati Magga, with the attainment of a Sodapati Magga, this deity Vijikaja and then another Raga Dosa Moha that are leading to the Opus Dei will not arise again. So totally uprooted, totally eradicated. Pathamayadi here means Ganana Vasinabi, Pathamokpati Vasinabi, Pathamaya. Pathama means fast. Okay, Pathama means fast. Pathama how can we call something as a Bhattama? So by means of counting, okay, by means of counting, by ways of counting also, it can fast. That's why it should be counted fast. And also another thing is Bhattamokpati was in Upati means happening. So happening when among the Megajita, the Sodapati Megajita arises fast. So among the Phalajita also Sodapati Phalajita arises fast. That's why they are called in the order of arising, as well as in way of accounting. They are regarded. It is regarded as a fast. Bhumiya. So the word bhumi, as you know, that the word bhumi refers to where? The word bhumi refers to the earth. Okay, but what is the desired meaning here? So commentator want to explain that. Bhumiya di anandara hidaya bhumiya di adisu tawa ayam mahabhatavi bhumi di ojati. So in the context, anandara hidaya bhumiya. So that kind of a word, appear where Vinaya one or something like it, Sudena or what Sudena case or whatever. So they lie down on the ground, okay, without any map, without any map or without any covering. So because they want to become a monk, okay, he want to become a monk. But the parents don't allow. So if they don't allow, I will lie down here until my death. I will not eat, something like that. So in that case, Bhumiya here means Bhattavi in that context, the earth. In another context, Sukha Bhumiyan Kamawajare the Adisu. Okay, Cittuppādakaṇḍaṃ, rising of a citta. Okay, in this context, Sukha Bhumiyan Kamawajare. Then Idapana. So here, but here, in this context, Samanya Palam Adipedam, the desired meaning, Adipedami, desired meaning, is what? Samanya Pala. Samanya Pala. Samanasa Bhawa Samanya. So in Myanmar we go Samanya, Bhamanya, we use. Samanya means something common. But the Pali word, real meaning of a samanya is not like this. Samanasa bhava samanya. Samana, that is state of being a monk. A state of being a monk. So to be regarded as a real monk. Okay, true monk. so that is a samanya. So that is what only when by the attainment of a Omega Popula, so they are called Samanya. They can be rightly recognized, rightly claimed as a Samana, and also their attainment is called Samanya. So Samanya Phala means it like that. The result of what? Being the benefit of being a monk. Okay, that is attainment of a Phala, attainment of a Mega. So in this context, Bhumi refers to the what? Refers to the Samanya Phala. Maybe Sodapati Phala, Sagadagami Phala, Nagai Phala, Rada Phala. But here with Bhumiya is the case ending for the attainment of so genetic case ending. So that's why Patamaya Bhumiya we can join. Patamaya Bhumiya here means for the attainment of a Sodapati Phala. Okay. Sodapati Phala. So here commentator continue to say, yes, Samawa Samanevi Lokuttara Bhavi Sayambi Bhavati Upajati. Okay. Na nibbana viya apadu bhavan tasama bhumi divochati. Why? Why this samanya phala is regarded as a bhumi? Bhumi here means bhavandi etadi bhumi. Okay, bhavandi etadi. Something happened here. Or bhavadidi bhumi. Bhavandi etadi bhumi. Tanhi, wait. Tanhi sambayodhanam nisaya bhavato te dhamma bhavandi etadi bhumi. Okay, that is the root bhu. So in this Sodapati Phala, depending on this Sodapati Phala Jeta, the other associated mentalities arise. That's why Sodapati Phala is called Bhumi. Then there are another counter question is that, so by the time Sodapati Phala Jeta arise, the other Jeta, Samyutta Dhamma also arise. Why Sodapati Phala is called Bhumi? Okay. Then commentator is like, Yasamawa Samanevi, even though they arise together, Lagodara Bhavi, Sayambi Bhavati. So, as in the state of Subramani, Sodapati Phala itself also arise. Okay, as a Logodara. Other Jeta does not. Other mentalities they may not arise. Maybe they are common to other consciousness, maybe Mahakusala, Jeta, Rupa, Arupa, and so on. They maybe Phasa, Vedana, Sanya, there are also many other mental concomitants. They arise in another form. But the Sodapati Phala Jeta arise as a Lokuttara alone. And also it appears. Okay, it appears like not like a nibbana. Okay, nibbana, even though nibbana is taking as an object, but the existence of a nibbana or it is not vivid, not clear, or not it becomes untouchable, something like that. So it is so abstract. But the nibbana, this is Sodapati Phala Jeta is compared to the nibbana. It is more obvious thing to be relied on or to be associated with. So that's why, therefore, also it is also called Bhumi. Okay. So this way commentator is being Tassa Pathamaya Bhumiya. This is Vajja Vadikanda. So Padiyadi. Sodapati Phala Sankha Tassa Pathamasa Samanya Phalasa Patatthaya Patilavatthaya. This is very clear for the attainment of the first fruition, that is Sodapati Phala. Evam Ita Atho Veditavo. Here, thus the meaning should be noted. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Sadhu.
Thank you. Sadhu.
So, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu, Sadhu.